I think we should just go ahead and play Conspiracy or Not.
No, you didn't have this thought just because you were watching a documentary, weren't you?
I was not watching a documentary. Actually, my fiance started jibber jabbering about something crazy about, God knows what. And I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, like if you were to tell me, hey, do you think this is real or not? I would not be able to tell. So with that being said, you are going to be my contestant. I'm going to be the host, and I'm going to play for you I'm going to show you three different things, and you're going to tell me whether or not it's a conspiracy or not. The first one, the Beatles never existed. Is that an actual conspiracy or not?
Here's the thing. The Beatles are a music group. They've been around for a long time. I have never heard of this conspiracy theory, and honestly, I think it's outlandish that people would think that it is possible that the Beatles were fake. Now, I've heard conspiracy theories about, faking the moon landing, other things, but the Beatles not making music? No, that was a real thing, and if it wasn't them, then who was it? That's my big question. So no, hell no, it's not a conspiracy theory.
It is a conspiracy theory. Forget the old chestnut that Paul is dead. That's amateur hour stuff. How about this one? From the moment they began, the Beatles were a fake band staffed by a revolving cast of almost identical actors. That's an actual conspiracy theory, believe it or not.
So they have a bunch of stunt doubles?
Apparently. Just total craziness. You ready for your next one?
Yes, let's go.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a vehicle for the Illuminati. Conspiracy or not?
So I have a hunch that there's going to be some conspiracy theory about how the flat top taper fade is the official cut of the Illuminati, or Carlton is named after one of the Illuminati leaders. It's not a conspiracy theory. Come on, it's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, there's no way.
No conspiracy. You are correct. Now,
yes,
it was a conspiracy, just not that show. The actual conspiracy was that Saved by the Bell was a vehicle for the Illuminati. Turns out that this teen high school comedy, Saved by the Bell, was riddled with hidden messages endorsing Satanism, and this website exposes the true intentions of the show's creators and its stars. I mean,
I always had a feeling about Miss Bliss, that she was a part of the Illuminati.
Kelly Kapowski could work her witchcraft on me anytime. I'll just tell you like that right now.
See, I was in terms of like sitcom, is that considered a sitcom? What would you even consider Saved by the Bell?
Yeah,
it's kind of genre. It's a sitcom.
It's a sitcom. Yeah, it's a sitcom.
I mean, I love Saved by the Bell, but man, my childhood crush growing up was Topanga.
Oh, Topanga
from Boy Meets World.
Oh yeah, Topanga.
Absolutely.
I mean, Topanga. See, but for me, it was Kelly Kapowski. I was so in love with Kelly Kapowski. I was like, oh my gosh, like even to this day, like when I see Tiffany Amber Thiessen, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's still so gorgeous. Like that childhood, fluttering you have, you're like, oh yeah. So it's just, Kelly Kapowski, a number one. I think she, to me, number one teenage idol growing up.
Number one teenage idol? What do you mean? Just in terms of popularity?
Girl I would most want to date.
Oh yeah. That's a really good point.
Topanga's a very close number two. I can't really think of anybody else though.
Hillary Banks. Not in terms of marrying, because the character Hillary Banks in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, she's kind of ditzy, doesn't seem put together. She's staying in the pool house, can't leave Phil and Vivian's house. So I wouldn't, in terms of marriage, I don't think Hillary Banks, but I'd go with Topanga for sure.
Topanga. All right. That's a solid one right there.
Okay.
All right. Well, final conspiracy or not. the moon doesn't exist. Is that an actual conspiracy?
Because it's the moon, it has to deal with outer space. Absolutely, this is a conspiracy because it's just so crazy, but it's somewhat believable. And when I say somewhat, I mean 0.00000001% chance that it's fake. So conspiracy, absolutely it is.
You are correct, sir. It is a conspiracy. Very good job. You are 2 for 3 on the day. That's a pretty good batting average right there. It's no good. It's not. It's there's no good looking at it night after night because the moon doesn't exist. It's a hologram put there by persons unknown. Of course, serial conspiracy theorist David Icke has a theory. There are also countless YouTubers keeping an eye out, one of whom has gone as far as saying, look at it regularly for a year.
I mean, looking at the moon for an entire year, what am I supposed to do? Just literally just watch the moon all the time?
You might be as insane as these people coming up with these crazy ass theories.
Like I've heard of watching paint dry or watching grass grow, but this guy wants me to watch the evolution or how the moon looks. And let me ask you this projection, is this just like a giant projector just up in the light,
that's it.
Going up in the sky?
It's a huge projector that's illuminated for the entire world to see at any given point. And maybe somebody's finger gets in the way, and that's why you have the crescent. I don't know. Jesus, like who cares?
Something tells me that Kyrie Irving is behind this.
No,
I don't know what it is.
I had a flat Earth one, but I let it go. So yeah. Anyway. And then, hey, that's it for our first running of this brand new piece called "Conspiracy or Not." Justin, nice job, 2 for 3 on the day.
Thank you so much, Saul. Real quick, I got one for you, and I need you to answer this. Okay?
Okay.
Chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Oh, come on now.
Conspiracy theory or not?
It's not a conspiracy theory. It does come from brown cows. It also comes from other cows too.
I love it. I love it.